welcome to Enjoy Every Movie Special Topics. Today we're going to be talking about child actors. We've each chosen 3 child actors that we thought did a great job, and 3 child actors that we thought were just total shit. Right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
guys?
Yeah,
That's about right.
I'm gonna use this as a platform to talk about the Friday video, with Rebecca Black.
Okay, go ahead. I'll allow it.
Remember when the video came out? Everyone's like, "Oh, this girl sucks. We hate her." Wasn't she like 15 or 14?
She was young.
I have no idea.
When in our society did it become okay to tell a 14-year-old, "Don't follow your dreams"?
When you put yourself out on the internet and you hire someone to make, like, and your parents pay $5,000 for you to get a video made, yeah, that opens you up to criticism.
I don't think that's true. I think
it's totally true. If she did that and, like, just showed her friends, and one of her friends was like, "Oh, you idiot, you're so stupid," then yeah, that friend would be wrong. But you put it on YouTube, you get famous or whatever. You put shit on YouTube these days, you're asking for criticism.
it doesn't matter if you're asking for it. I think it's wrong of you to pick out a kid who's following their dream and harass
I guess
them.
they weren't so much making fun of the kid, they were making fun of the lyrics, which she didn't even write.
The harassment, I'm with you. You know, it's probably wrong to take it as far as harassing a child, but you think it's not okay to criticize, to tell somebody maybe this isn't your
Yeah, you can say that.
kind of
You can say that.
work.
You say, "Hey, good try." Not, "I hope you die in a
Well, yeah, okay, fair
car
enough.
wreck."
That's inappropriate.
Okay.
Kid or adult.
No, I think adults is
You're
okay.
reading my blog, Max.
What?
Never mind, man. It's past. The moment is past.
All right, you guys go ahead.
Okay, I'll start with my number 3. I don't know how to say her name, but Saoirse Ronan. I don't know. She was in Atonement, and she got a Best Supporting Actress for her role in Atonement because she was really good. She plays basically this 12-year-old aspiring writer who kind of makes up some lies that sort of doom the 2 main characters in the movie. That's kind of the plot. And she does a really good job because I read the book of that also, and there's a lot of backstory she has to fill in with just by looks at the camera. Because in the book, like, it's in her head, and you hear everything that's going on. This is like the worst. I feel so weird right now talking.
Well, all right.
I can do backstory with just looks. Want to see one?
Show me your parents have died and you are trying to get a new job so that you can make them proud.
Okay. Wait. Oh, their spirit's proud? Okay.
That's good.
Give me one.
You can.
All right, Matt. You just lost a bunch of money playing Cootie, and you are a racist.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. I don't know what he's doing, but I think he nailed it.
Yeah, you'd probably laugh. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Ryan, you're up.
Well, I kind of hate most child actors in movies. They usually
That's very vicious of you.
don't do a very good job. And then I usually get on the internet and write horrible, mean things about them and tell them I want them to die in a car wreck. I normally just am not a fan of child actors. I think,
They should be making sweaters.
yeah,
Things like
Nikes. But there are some good ones.
Yeah.
Mine are very obvious. I have Dakota Fanning.
She's
She's always been awesome.
She's the best.
And actually, when Matt was talking about whatever he said, so Rahinapa, it made me think of the girl that was in True Grit.
Yeah,
the
she was
remake.
really good.
She was really good.
She's like 16.
That's a kid.
That's a child.
I'm thinking like 13 and under.
No, she wasn't 16. She was 13 or 14.
She's not a child in my mind. I know I didn't really specify, so I guess I shouldn't get on your cases about it. But you guys are both wrong.
Get off my case. Get off my case, man.
All right. Well, Dakota Fanning's always impressed me in everything she's
Yeah.
been. Her sister was in Super 8.
She was also
And
in
Go ahead.
Alice or something about Wonderland where she has obsessive compulsive tendencies.
No, that's not. That's some other girl.
Nope, it's Fanning's sister. She was also in Super 8.
All right. Well, anyways,
Google
her
it.
sister
Tim
doing
Burton's
an
one?
awesome
Tim
job
Burton's
too.
out one?
No, not Tim Burton's. Was that about obsessive compulsive behavior?
She had problems.
Yeah, marriage problems.
Alright, my worst one is Jake Lloyd in Star Wars.
He's on my list too.
Now I thought, okay, he did such a really terrible job in that movie. I thought that for a long time. And then the next two came out, and Hayden Christensen also I thought was a really shitty actor. And then I thought, what's the common link? Maybe it's just shitty dialogue. Maybe those two kids aren't. Maybe it's not their fault. Maybe they had a couple takes where they did a really good job with it. But George Lucas is just such an inept director.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think about that. I think Anakin is like the only deep character in that in Star Wars, and Lucas just can't do it. That's the deepest character Lucas has ever tried to do, and you just can't do it, man.
Obi-Wan's pretty deep.
How?
He represents everything that Anakin wasn't.
No, Obi-Wan is not deep. He's good. He stays
No,
good the whole time.
Go back and watch those, and you'll be like, wow, Ewan McGregor did a pretty good job.
I'm not gonna go back and watch those. Nobody is. Ever.
Yeah.
It's never gonna.
Re-releasing that in 3D.
People will buy it, but they're not gonna fucking watch it. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't believe they're re-releasing that in 3D. Like, who the fuck do they think they are? Do they remember how shitty those movies were?
Yeah, and it's like
I'll go see the first and the second one.
We found their
I thought
market.
they had some cool parts.
You didn't like the third one?
No, not at all.
Wow. We need to have a separate podcast, because I think that's like the only one with any merit.
Ryan never likes the third film ever.
Yeah, the third's always horrible. But no, the second one had the cool. I mean, all the action. It had some cool. It had some awesome action. It had all of it.
You heard it here, folks. Star Wars, cool action.
And
The second one, like, he fights Dooku for like 2 seconds, and the battle's over.
the first one had the Darth Maul battle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, the second one's clearly the worst, though.
No.
What were we talking about?
You think the second one has more action than the third one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, dude.
It's the Clone Wars. Isn't that what it's called? Attack of the Clones.
Attack is in the title.
What's it called? What's the second
Attack
one?
of the Clones.
Yeah, that's when the war breaks out.
You have Yoda fighting the Emperor. You have Obi-Wan and Anakin's epic battle. Are you kidding me?
Ryan just based his movie likes on the Lego sets that he has. So,
All right, well, I have a pretty horrible one, and I think you'll agree with this, Max.
okay.
I don't know his name, but the child in The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, I was almost.
Yeah, I think that's another case of just terrible
Well, I mean,
direction.
everything's kind of compounded.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
It
sure
is
terrible
awful.
direction, obviously, but it
'Cause
was
he was
also
in-
bad acting. It was bad right. I mean, it was.
He was in
everything.
another film and he was good in it.
No, probably
That's what
not.
it kind of all boils down to, is like, how much do you really blame the kid? Because the kid's just doing exactly what, like probably his parents and the director are telling him to do.
I don't know. Dakota
Well, but
Fanning-
some kids clearly can act, and some
Yeah.
kids clearly just can't.
There's been numerous like directors saying like Dakota Fanning, like you don't have to tell her motivation, like she just gets it. Whereas this kid in Airbender, man, he just
And what, you never want to act with children or animals? I mean, that's a famous line.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
because they fight the small children and animals because the animals think I can take
No.
them.
dogs do like to
They feel
attack little
violent.
kids for some
They
reason.
do. They eat them.
I don't understand it.
It's tragic.
Here's another one that this one's gonna probably freak you guys out, but the kid from Jerry Maguire. Everyone thought he was so cool and cute, and he was really just stupid and annoying.
He's pretty good.
Go back and watch it, man. You'll be like,
It has
all
been a
he's
while
doing
since
is
I've seen it.
he's saying wacky non sequiturs that don't even make sense to the plot at all.
Well, that's not him. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, you
he's
think-
not improvising these lines.
You think he was like, wait a minute, I got a great line here. The human head weighs 8 pounds. Print it. I'm done. I'll be in my trailer. No, but
Okay, maybe I don't hate this kid. Jonathan Lipnicki, I guess is his name. I have a blog about him where I trash him. Wish he died in a car wreck. But anyway, the kid.
you know how they. Go ahead. Sorry.
Everyone's like, oh, he's so cute, so funny. He's not. He's just a little weirdo. I'd beat that kid up.
You know what the director said to get him to cry? He'd be like, Tom Cruise is gonna leave. This movie's gonna be over, and Tom Cruise is gonna leave. and then he'd start crying, and they'd shoot it real quick. That fucked up.
Cameron Crowe.
Yeah. From the Black Crows.
That's weird.
All right.
All right, child actors suck.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
The first. Haley Joel Osment was pretty good. And stuff.
He was terrible in the Star Wars.
He wasn't in it. What?